Matthew, thank you for joining the podcast.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how'd you like that intro?
Oh, that was it was so good. The police are breaking down the door.
I just saw your special and I loved it so much.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
I really
appreciate
loved
that.
it. You know, it's funny because I was going to watch it for 5 minutes just so that I can, familiarize myself with your comedy, and I went through the whole thing.
You stayed, really?
Stayed.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank
The
you.
whole damn thing.
It's so crazy that anyone would give me 48 minutes of attention in any capacity. I think that's such a big ask now, so I'm so touched when anyone consumes it, even in like portions.
No, it's really, really, it's very fun. It's very well edited. It's very, I don't know. I just love the performance. I love your jokes. Very smart. Very funny. Very jealous. Very jealous. That's how you know when it's a good comedy special. And you're like, God damn it.
Thank you. That means that your pain means more to me than your praise.
I love it. Let's get into your fridge. You guys can see Matthew's fridge on my Instagram at StandUpDan. So I initially thought this was a single guy's fridge, and then I remembered, oh no.
No, this is a man getting married in 15 days.
This is an engaged man's fridge. So, I mean, it's very condiment heavy. Very condiment.
Yes, for no reason.
Okay.
Let me stress that I don't even see those. You know when things are in your field of vision so long they disappear?
Yeah.
There's so much in that fridge that I don't even recognize looking at it.
Okay.
I would say all of the condiments. I use none of those.
None of them.
I don't know if you can see it.
They're all faced backwards as if you think that we're promoting. Like you don't want to promote your condiments.
No, they've turned away in shame.
Yeah. I get that.
Facing. Okay, but one I use is where my hand is. That's the honey mustard. I use that for sandwiches. And ketchup. I go through ketchup like crazy.
Really?
My ketchup to egg ratio is perfectly even. It's the same volume mass for both eggs and ketchup.
It's like there's a very famous mashed potato recipe by Joel Robuchon, which is 50%
butter,
50% potatoes. So
yeah,
yours is that. Yours is like the redneck version of that.
Yeah, it's rosé.
Do you get regular ketchup or do you get organic bougie ketchup?
I get regular. That's why I don't actually like cheaping on it. So I'll do just Heinz or what.
I like that you consider the organic one cheapening on it.
No. I'm not saying cheaping. I'm saying I don't get the Stop and Shop store brand. I don't like store brand, so I'm in the middle, I guess. I'm standard Heinz, like restaurant level. Yeah. I also don't do organic because it's perfect.
I don't like the taste.
I don't like the taste. There's one ketchup and it's perfect.
Yes.
And it's one of the few things you just truly can't improve on.
No.
It's a proletariat food. It stays right where it is. You don't want to fancy it up.
No.
There's a lot of foods like that, honestly.
Take me through. Hellman's?
I would say more in terms of not necessarily. I'm not a mayo guy. I would say more in like restaurant cuisine. Having moved from Texas to New York City, tacos and breakfast tacos, barbecue and Cajun food, all those things are worse when you try to fancy them up. If you're paying beyond $20 an entree, you're actually going to get a worse version.
Interesting. Okay, could we take those one by one?
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to leave the fridge. I know this is a fridge-based episode.
No, we
can
and I know.
Pivot. Okay.
We can pivot right away.
Okay.
What was the first one? Breakfast tacos.
Tacos and breakfast tacos.
Okay.
My rule is if the taco comes out to you unfolded, like flat and small, and if you fold it back, you try to fold it over, and then it unfolds again. Boo.
Wow.
Boo. That's too fancy.
Interesting.
I want it wrapped in tinfoil out of a truck, and I'm not like. I just think it's better that way.
Are you from Austin? This is like a very Austin breakfast taco-y type thing.
I went to college in Houston and grew up in Corpus Christi.
Okay, got it.
But getting married in Austin, so a lot of connection to Austin.
Corpus Christi. I had a show in Corpus Christi.
I bet it wasn't very good.
They are they're large and in charge in Corpus Christi. Fourth fattest city in America.
I did not know that.
Fourth fattest city. I did a bit on stage that did very well. That was I tried. I went to Whataburger. And I've seen you guys and
home of Whataburger, by the way.
Yeah,
that's where it started.
And I don't think you need a Whataburger because it seems like you know what a burger is. You need a what a vegetable.
What a vegetable?
What a vegetable. Home of
so
Whataburger.
funny.
That's where it started.
Yeah, right there on the water.
What's your take on that? You probably have a fealty towards it.
Yes, but I don't get the burger. I think the honey butter chicken biscuit is like. There's nothing that comes close to that in the fast food market. Honey butter chicken biscuit at Whataburger, I will stay up late for. I will wake up early for. It's the best biscuit. It's the best chicken strip.
So it's a chicken strip in a biscuit, like a sandwich?
No, not much different from like a McDonald's biscuit, but it's just so very good.
You know what I had last week for the first time in the restaurant because I thought maybe I was missing something.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich in a Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. So underwhelmed.
Really?
And I went in wanting to love it. I'm not like a pretentious fast food. I don't eat fast food. I'm not that at all.
Sure.
It just seemed very mealy. It seemed very one note.
It is one note. I could see that. I'm not a spice guy. So the irony of this fridge is that I have acid reflux. I'm half Jewish, so I have a very weak stomach. I've had reflux since I was 4 years old. So I just can't.
First of all, it's a little anti-Semitic. I'm 100% Jewish, and my stomach is fine. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you're Sephardi, right?
That's true.
Yeah, Ashkenazi over here.
That is true.
We are a much weaker breed than you. Our genetic pipeline got very bottlenecked.
What a bummer
somewhere.
that you're a half-C and the Ashkenazi part won in the digestion.
And the digestion and in the spine. You got a bad lower back.
The L5S1?
Yeah.
You got that L5S1
I got that
bulging?
sciatic. Got that sciatica. I got French hair, thank goodness, but Jewish everything else.
Do you have a good French, like Gaston coif?
Got Fox News hair. Yeah. So Chick-fil-A was disappointing. I only have it at the Atlanta airport. I don't know why, but I always get it. It's right there at the end, at Terminal C, right near the exit entrance. So you always pass by it.
I'm usually in the Delta Lounge, so I wouldn't know what the commoners are having out in Terminal.
I'm in. Do you have full access to the lounges here?
Yeah.
Or do you have the stupid 15?
Wait, which line? Wait, other lounges that I don't know about?
No, the Delta Lounge only has 15, unless you have some crazy status.
Oh, no, I have crazy status. I have Diamond. I have the Delta Reserve card.
I have both those things. Oh, you have Reserve. I have both those things.
And you get only 15?
Yeah.
Do I get only 15? Now I'm nervous.
You'll know whenever you check in what that actually means. And I'm sorry that we can bleep this out. If it outs you financially, it means you spent over $75,000 on your credit card last year.
If what?
To get full access.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be given, if you have Diamond and Reserve, they'll give you 15, and then you have to pay for more, or use points for more.
Listeners, I'm in debt. I'm in debt. I wasn't going to say it, but here we are.
All for that sweet Delta Lounge turkey cafeteria. It's a cafeteria. You call it a lounge. It's a cafeteria.
That's what's sad is like there's this weird. Okay, let's unpack this a little bit because there is this weird thing of private clubs. I'm going to put the Delta Lounge and the Soho House in the same category. These private clubs that people are dying to get into, that they're getting all the right credit cards. The food is subpar at best, but for some reason you're like, oh, well, I need it. I need that lounge food. And it's never good.
It's never good. The coffee's not good. Nothing about it's good. The one nice part is you can just stuff up on vegetables. You can just kind of pinch your nose and stuff greens down your gullet.
Yeah.
Like a cow.
Yeah.
But and it's also very crowded now. They give it to everyone.
It's so
very
crowded.
It's very participation trophy where if you can get in and
there's no time that I feel more of a pretentious prick than when I'm online to get into a Delta Lounge.
Also, you can skip half the line. If you have the Diamond, you can skip the regular schmoes with their platinum access.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes. No, the classism.
I
mean, it's like it forces you to look down upon people. It forces you.
It's.
I have no choice.
I yelled at Delta last night because I was applying my global upgrade certificate to a flight to Kenya, and it didn't get me to Delta One, and it never will. I was like, so literally, I'm Diamond status with. Yeah, it puts me in premium select, but I'm like, well, okay, well, what about like the day of the flight? What if there's empty flights in Delta One? They're like, no, you don't get them. I'm like, there's no higher status. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I've given you my life. I've given you the best years of my life. I've given you my youth. I'm aging away on your planes like some jaded debutante.
I'm made of 10% Biscoff cookie because of you. Okay, please. For the love of God. That sucks.
I switched from, I was telling you about this before that we started recording. In terms of exclusive, I was paying $90 a month to go to the YMCA in Brooklyn, which sounds expensive, but then in New York, that's about what you pay for. But it's a very nice Y. But it's like a community center as well. It's got foul-mouthed youths, old surly Jewish men, all using the steam room and the basketball courts,
right?
And
latchkey kids.
Yes, it's so great. It's actually where Mike Birbiglia wrote his special about that specific pool where I go and use, and I switched from that to Chelsea Piers, which is like Soho House vibes, you know.
Yeah.
And I just hated it. I hated how cool everyone was.
Yeah, everyone looks cool. No one uses the really heavy weights; those don't get used very often.
No. Everyone was, and the swimmers. I swim, and I only use it to swim. There's a lot of triathletes. otherwise fit people who think that transfers over into swimming, and it doesn't. It's like when actors try to do stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's just a different muscle.
Interesting. So you're a big fitness guy.
I'm big into swimming, and yeah, I like good cardio. I'm pretty injured right now. I can't do much. But
are you an annoying eater because of fitness?
I eat a lot.
You eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But are you like all macros out? Are you looking
No.
at your macros? Are you looking at your glucose?
I kind of let myself do what I want to
How's your
do.
glucose levels?
I don't know.
Yeah, good.
I don't like eating too much. I've learned that if I eat like a lot of sugar, I love sweets. Like cookies, my biggest weakness.
Cookies are your biggest weakness.
Food wise, I have
What kind of
lots of
cookie?
weaknesses outside of food.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say I'm a strong,
No,
I'm a strong
that's your
person.
only
Other than
weakness. What kind of cookies?
I like chocolate chip. I can do.
You like a crunchy or you like a soft?
I like Odie.
You like an Odie?
Odie. There's like if they ever have it, oatmeal chocolate chip is so underrated. Oatmeal gets kind of like bundled in with raisins for no reason. It's like ethanol and fuel. It's like the raisin lobby like basically cozied up to the oatmeal people, and now they have to be intertwined, even though oatmeal is so good on its own.
I think oatmeal and raisin make a nice couple.
If you like raisins, but let's be honest, raisins it's a vegetable basically. Don't sneak nutrition into my it's like trying to like.
I don't think I've ever bought a raisin in my life.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't think anyone's ever bought a raisin in their lives. No one's ever bought. It's always been pushed in something, in a cereal, in a cookie.
And yeah, they're real codependent.
Like I've never
It's like Q and U.
I don't know what I would do if I dated a girl and she was just like went shopping to the supermarket and let me put a quart of raisins.
For some reason,
That would be
raisins
the
like
end.
remind me of my childhood. Those little red boxes,
Yeah.
and you pop open the corner, and it was like
Yeah.
it
And
was like
is there
organic
like
Tic Tacs.
Is there like a is there like a lady on the
Yeah.
on it? What is the
I'm picturing the Wendy's lady, but it's not.
Yeah, right.
like
It's
like older, and then she gave up dyeing her hair red or something.
Yes.
She's right. It's
Yeah,
like the
what
white Aunt
is it?
Jemima or something.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Who's
But
on
those
the
are
raisin thing?
those were really pushed on us by like I feel like those were just like given out to us on like field trips. Like
Yes.
they had some semblance of nutritional value. They have as much sugar as like a Snickers bar.
Right.
Because they take the raisins and also the raisins in like cereal are like literally crystallized in sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. They're
I'd rather have plain bran with no raisins in them than with the raisins. The raisins I don't like them. It's too sweet.
It's so funny. I get that. I've never been a knee-jerk anti-raisin guy. I get it though. I get it. It's a squishy, weird consistency when you press down on it.
I'd rather a grape.
Yeah, I love a grape. But I love wine.
Yeah.
I like what
Is that your favorite alcohol?
Yeah.
Mm.
What about yours?
I'm not super into drinking. I'll drink wine with my my lady loves wine,
Yeah.
and she has good taste. So I only end up drinking pretty good wine. So
Okay. You're French, so it's a rite of
Cajun.
passage. Cajun.
not and the wine isn't so much our thing. Beer is more of a Cajun thing.
You were French 1,000 years ago.
Yes, in 1650 I was
You were
French.
from Gaul.
Yeah. But I good okay in New York City, like in my neighborhood, going out for a cocktail there, you're like, yeah, I get why that is. There's so much hype around that.
Yeah.
But weirdly, I only have kind of either nice cocktails or nice wines, so I'm not very tempted by it in most casual situations because I am so blessed to be exposed to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't drink the bad stuff either.
Which is great. I'm not with coffee though, but I love coffee.
This is the bougiest beginning of Green Eggs and
I'm
Dan
sorry.
ever. No, I don't mind it. I mean,
I look like this. I got to be careful.
my income came out.
Our Delta Lounge.
Delta Lounge.
How we sneer and disgust at silver medallion holders.
I like that you're a coffee drinker, as am I. You have a metal, is that?
Glass.
What kind of straw is that?
Glass.
It's a glass straw.
Yes.
Do you bring your own straw?
Uh-huh.
I think this episode must end now. I think we're done.
Well, okay. Plastic is gross.
Okay.
It's also weird. I don't want hot. Hot plastic. I'm drinking a hot beverage through plastic. This is hot, by the way.
that's
I
a
drink
hot
hot coffee with the straw.
All right, hold on. I
Black.
might be coming back.
Uh-huh.
Why aren't you just drinking it out of the fucking cup?
I try to keep my teeth from getting stained.
Matthew,
Yeah.
you are bougier than I thought.
I'm a very particular person.
I like that.
I'd like to think it's not bougie, I'm just weirdly particular about a lot of things. I have a lot of strong opinions on very frivolous things.
You have very perfect teeth. Did you get work done?
Invisalign.
Are they done? Oh, you got Invisalign.
Invisalign, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But they're your real teeth.
They're my real teeth.
So they can
They're
stand.
short.
You know
I've
that-
worn them down. You have great teeth too.
The thing about the veneers, I don't have veneers, but veneers don't ever stain. That to me is the best. incentive to get veneers.
I don't know.
You can just rest your teeth in red wine and they'll come out a little white.
I don't know. Walton Goggins looks a little weird because if they cross into uncanny valley territory, then you just look weird.
Yeah.
I'd rather have. I'm starting to, as I'm getting towards 40, I'm like, I'd rather age naturally than have something that looks off. Because one thing off on an otherwise handsome person or attractive person can kind of just glare at you.
Yes.
Someone gets like too good of teeth or too good of like work done under their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just let it. Let's let it rip.
Not me.
What do you do?
I'm getting it all done.
Really?
Yeah. I'm fucking.
You have great skin.
Botoxing.
You do. I do Botox. Okay, I said all that. Botox.
Oh my God.
But Botox wears off.
You just said all that and you do Botox?
But Botox is not permanent. If you don't like Botox, you just stop doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Do you do Botox?
I do.
You have a great forehead.
I just do crow's feet. I don't do my forehead.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because I don't like not
Your
being able to
forehead's
do
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be a little expressive.
Yeah. It does hurt.
See, you just look deadpan all the time.
My Botox is worn off right now, so I'm actually in a good state. But the crow's feet one?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Because that makes you look young.
I guess, I was very much on my high horse there, and you kicked me down rightfully.
Sorry.
No. I guess I just mean, in terms of surgery, I just mean knives. Like, it freaks me out doing filler and knives.
Yeah, I don't think I need the knives or the filler either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, except for Botox, we are going to age totally naturally.
and Propecia.
And Propecia.
If I need it, yeah.
Oh, I've been taking Propecia since I was 20.
You know, there's a spray now.
What's the spray?
The Propecia spray. You can do it as a spray instead.
What?
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Good
God.
for you. You started at 20.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 74 years old. All that Botox.
How you feel about all the dudes getting hair transplants?
Oh, I'm pro.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know what's funny is I shaved my head for a while because I thought I had like whatever the equivalent of body dysmorphia is for hair.
I had that too. Every guy has that.
I was like, oh my God, I'm going bald.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
Let's shave my head. I'm going to look like an idiot. And I shaved my head like for like all my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I went through like a bad breakup and I didn't take care of myself and I just like let my hair grow. And I was like, wait a second, I have hair. The hair looks good.
It's nice.
And then so I started growing my hair, and then everyone was like, "You got hair plugs, huh?" I was like, "No, I didn't. I just didn't grow my hair." But no, I'd be totally pro plug. I'm very pro plug.
Yeah.
Although this Walter Goggins made high foreheads hot.
Dude, okay, I have to share this.
Great.
I have to share this story because I can't talk about it in other places.
Yeah.
I use Reddit, and one of the things I really pride myself on Reddit is, though I share my stand-up there, I still try to use it as a regular person and post in different subs and try to like actively be a part of the Reddit community.
Okay.
And there's a sub called Mark My Words, and I was like, I should just post something here just to be a normal person and not just be self-promoting all the time. And I posted, Mark my words, that men who lose their hair gracefully will become a more attractive quality because hair treatment and hair replacement is going to become so commonplace and accessible.
Okay.
And I just posted that. It doesn't really show my face. You can't really see who posts these things.
Yeah.
And I got a couple upvotes. All the comments were like, "Okay, Baldy, all right, I know what this guy's hairline looks like."
Oh boy.
And I wanted so badly to jump in the
Little
comments
did
and
they
be like,
know.
"Guys, you cannot believe how not a problem this is for me." But then it would sound. Can you imagine me being defensive anonymously about my hairline on the internet to strangers? And people were just ripping me, and I just had to take it.
Why don't you just post a picture and be like, "What now, bitches?"
I would get
then they definitely-
downvoted rightfully. Just stick my chin out for whatever other criticisms they have of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My God. Okay, we got to bring it back to food.
Rich. Yeah, okay.
We got to bring back to food.
Okay.
I like to talk about how rich we are, all the skin
How not bald
treatments
we
that
are.
we do, how not bald we are, whether or not we're gonna get veneers.
Oh, but glass straw, because
glass straw.
plastic is bad for you supposedly, and
Hot plastic is probably bad for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then metal oxidizes. Also, it might chip my teeth at some point. You ever drink metal and you like miss a step? Drink from a metal straw and you like trip and you're like, oh, that could have.
Oh yeah, your life.
I could be walking around like Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
Yeah. Life flashes before your eyes. It's
But
awful.
Glass is. It's really wonderful.
What do you think about the drinking liquids out of metal? It's a big thing in Indian restaurants. I feel like they'll give you like a little metal like kiddish cup with water.
It's good if it's just cold water. Anything else oxidizes. I started making my coffee in metal cups in a metal French press, and I noticed the taste was very off.
You're a big coffee nerd, huh?
Uh-huh.
What do you do at home? You do French press?
I do AeroPress, which is equivalent.
AeroPress.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
kind of the same thing, but you have filter paper and you press it through, or you let it just drip through. Same difference.
I
started doing hand grind though.
Oh, I do the hand grind also.
You do?
Oh, I love it. I feel like a pilgrim.
I love it. It's like my morning ritual.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
great. I have this black matte one. I don't know what company it is, but they won awards for their little cranker.
How much did it cost on Amazon?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to how much money I spend, as you pointed out before.
Put it on the Amex.
Put it on the Delta Reserve. I don't remember how much. It's probably around $50, but
Okay.
it was. Yes. So I'm a sort of a minimalist. You're not a minimalist. If you're using the Aero, automatically you're in a little bit more of a sciencey
Okay.
place than I am.
I argue it's minimalist in terms of space.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True. However, is it smaller than a French press?
Much. It's for a single cup. It's like the size of a fleshlight.
I'm hoping that's your scale for everything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
And then
yeah.
my hand crank is the size of
Like
a travel
the
fleshlight.
Exterminator comes to your house. Like, how big were the rats? It was like half a fleshlight, just running around the house. Okay, so I have two things. I have a French press,
Lovely.
like an all metal one, the all metal French press.
Gonna mess up the taste. You should switch back to glass.
Really, but then it doesn't stay hot very long though.
You're right. The metal has the inside insulating layer, right? There's a
Yeah.
vacuum in it.
Yeah.
Let's drink it faster. Also, if you do high volume, if you do 2 cups or whatever the full
Yeah.
32 ounce, I don't know what it is, 16 ounces, 32
Interesting. You
ounces.
think it affects the flavor? I never even thought about that.
I started noticing it. I was drinking out of a metal cup. I got this giant metal cup, Little Caesars cup. It was just very funny to me to drink my coffee out of, and it messed up the taste.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I imagine that the ones that's probably the little. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Little Caesars metal cup is probably not using the finest metal.
I agree.
It's probably using very bottom of the barrel shit metal.
Yes.
And I imagine this French press that I got off of Amazon, that I got from Alibaba,
Yeah.
has really. I imagine that it has coffee grade metal. No.
All I know about the chemistry is metal is a sea of electrons. Therefore, the electrons come off of it very easily. That's the property of metal. So therefore, oxidation would occur faster for any metal surface.
You know, we keep getting away from food. We go from a finance podcast to a beauty podcast to now a chemistry podcast. 1 mole equals
It was 23rd power, 26th power?
6.02 times 10 to the 23rd.
23rd, yeah.
Boom, boom, baby.
As an engineer, I only remember the orders of magnitude, not there.
What
so
up, chemistry
digits.
heads? Okay,
such a
got
big
it.
number.
Sea of electrons. So yeah, I have the
French press metal.
French press metal and
Hand
then
crank.
and then I have I hand crank. I do the hand crank. You know why? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the aesthetics of the burr grinder.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like the
doesn't look
sound. I
pretty.
don't like the space. I
Yeah.
don't like how it my problem was that it spills. There's no way to pour it into the thing without getting, versus the hand crank has a little shot glass at the end
Love
of it.
it.
Mm-hmm.
The best.
So sorry, keep going.
No, please.
This is riveting.
This is great. This is great.
I went to I was tired of my electric one, and it was also waking up my fiance if I wanted to make coffee before she woke up.
Yeah.
And I went there. I'm like, I'm trying to get a new coffee grinder. What do you recommend? He was like, oh man, there's this one that's top of the line. I can't remember the name of it. And he recommended it to me. So I Googled it. I'm like, is it not even electric? He was like, yeah, no, it's not electric. It's a hand crank. I'm like, it's $300. He's like, buddy, it's worth it. I'm like, I'm not in that. I was like, isn't that crazy? The most expensive one.
$300.
$300 hand crank. He's like,
Wow.
but dude, I'm saving up for one.
That's so funny.
So I went for the $70 one.
Yeah, I think we probably had the same one. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. And
Isn't
then
it funny how people who've never done manual labor love things like stir your own peanut butter?
Right.
No one with a construction job comes home and is like, no, I don't want to be able to just scoop it out. I want to like really struggle through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's my whole theory on life these days. Like, I think the reason the cold plunge is so popular is because people just have it too good, and they're like,
Yep.
ooh, let me feel like I'm in World War I for
Yes.
a minute.
Let's pretend like the Titanic is sinking every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, people with easy lives seek out
Oh yeah.
pain.
Absolutely.
What's the other? What's another? There's a couple examples of like stir your own peanut butter.
Stir your own peanut butter is. I think that like changing the name of soup to bone broth
Oh,
so that
yeah.
people feel like they're like witches in Macbeth. Or like
Eye of Newt. Yeah.
yes. And then what was another one?
My fiance loves to try to do bone. She was into bone broth for a while.
Oh my god.
She gets on all the bougie shit.
Yeah.
We look at that. Look how tight
Collagen.
that. Look at that. You think we got room for bone broth in there? Look at that. It's a whole bowl.
Is that bone broth? That bowl?
Oh no, that's rice that she made with coconut milk.
Oh, that's actually really fun.
It's so tasty.
It's really good.
I love
that's
coconut.
That's like Thai style. It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Are you a coconut fan?
Very big coconut fan.
Me too.
I even like coconut LaCroix, which is one of the most polarizing LaCroix flavors.
I can enjoy it from time to time. I can appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually, my biggest thing is Nixie right there. Ginger lime Nixie is, I think, the best carbonated beverage, non-calorie flavored carbonated beverage. It's a LaCroix competitor.
Does it have fake sugar or no?
Ginger lime Nixie. No, it's
I can't
0
do
calorie.
Fake sugar. Fake sugar is my least favorite thing.
No, it's not fake sugar. It's whatever LaCroix is.
It's just flavored, whatever.
Flavored,
like
yes.
They put a perfume.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the hint of,
Yeah,
yes.
they put a hint of.
That's my favorite one, ginger lime.
You know that
so
whenever
good.
you get truffle oil, that's just a hint of.
Really?
There's no real truffles in the making of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Imitation crab.
Imitation crab.
Huh?
Yeah.
What else is like that doesn't have the real thing in it? Yeah, I wonder what's in all this. What's your favorite carbonated beverage? Brand, flavor.
You know, I'm a LaCroix influencer.
Mm-hmm.
They influence me
Mm-hmm.
successfully. They send me their stuff every 6 months. They'll send me the newest flavors.
Okay.
And now I feel like they've jumped the shark because they're just like making flavors that aren't actually like food.
They've gone Panera. They've gone Cheesecake
they
Factory.
They literally just sent sunshine flavor LaCroix.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's so funny. I think they peaked when they hit. I think it was guava. Did they have a guava one?
Yeah, there was a guava.
That one is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also a big fan of Curate. So I will say I don't know what your sponsorship level is with them. So okay.
Please go. We're not beholden to anyone here.
I think
As you know, I make a lot of money and I spend it.
LaCroix is the base level LaCroix, pretty good. But Curate is, I think, some of the best on the market. I like Waterloo. I like Curate. I like Nixie's. Nixie is really good, and those are, I think, those are primo. Oh, and then Liquid Death, just the Liquid Death, the black can.
Yeah.
That sparkling water is the best plain sparkling water there is.
Interesting.
So good. I've never paid for it in my life because comedy. If you do comedy, you just get handed it all the time.
Shout out to the Brea Improv Green Room. I bring my suitcase because I'm taking those Evian sparklers. Sparkling Evian is coming home with me.
Sparkling Evian.
It's coming home with me.
People are getting in. There's also another one. Perrier has a good one.
Perrier has a good one.
If it's in a metal can, it's better in a metal can than a plastic
100%,
bottle.
100%. Nice tight bubbles. Tight bubbles.
Yeah.
Gerolsteiner is a German one, which actually you should put on your radar.
Okay.
It's it's naturally carbonated because a lot of these are not naturally carbonated. They just pump in the carbonation.
Where's
Natural carbonation.
Huh.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah, from the crust of the earth, and it has so many. TDS is what they use in the water game. Total dissolved solids, which is like how many minerals it pulls up from the earth when it comes out of the aquifer. Okay. When it has a high TDS. It's like basically salt. It's basically more electrolyte-y than Gatorade. So Gerolsteiner is like a perfect post-workout water. Get it on your radar. It's very, very good.
Okay, it's got some ore, got some mineral deposits in there.
Yeah, it's got some ore. It's got.
I love that.
It's got some iron ore.
Dude, shout out to what's their name? Liquid Deaths. Shout out to Liquid Death's marketing team because I feel like the first pictures of people on Mars are just going to have like a Liquid Death just sitting in the frame somewhere.
100%.
They're so good at just sticking their cans into pivotal moments in history.
Very, very good. I think that the Pope's funeral.
Yeah.
They were there.
Some guy's like, so sad, so young. Liquid Death.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a new line called Black Smoke for the first popes that didn't get selected.
Instead of smoke, it's just one of the cans rolls out, the white of the. That's great.
Oh man, I actually like Trader Joe's. They have a fantastic soda that I think they put some real fruit juice in it. I like the real fruit juice ones. I think Spindrift does the real fruit juice that they add in.
Spindrift's really good, and that's it's 5 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
I think Olipop or no. what is that? I have it down there. Yeah, Olipop. That's also
Pop. Where
the red
you
red
have
cans.
such deep cut fucking sodas in your
That's
fridge.
Laura. She likes it, and that's actually a deep cut flavor of a deep. I would say Olipop is moving up in the market. They're a player. I like Poppy as well. If I'm going for actual sugar, 5 grams of sugar.
Poppy.
They have like strawberry lime.
Yeah, but then we're getting to a point where it's like, just give me a fucking Coke.
Yeah,
Give me a Coke.
that is a soda flavor. I heard that's cherry cola one.
Do you like the as a Jew?
Mm-hmm.
As a Jew.
As a Jew, I did not know you're Jewish. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I spring it on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the Dr. Bronner? Not Dr. Bronner. That's the soap.
Mm.
That's the soap.
Doctors.
Dr. Bronner is the soap, that hippie soap. No. Do you like the what are the black cherry sodas that you get at the delis?
Oh, all the different flavors.
David, what is it called?
They have a cola one as well, but it's clear.
What is it? Dr. Brown's.
No, I don't know that one.
Dr. Brown's. It's like all they have like
Like
the
in a house.
cherry. They have the cream soda.
Mm.
There's something about the Jewy soda that I like a lot.
I gotta get into that. I'm not
Yeah,
a.
they have a celery flavor.
I'm down for that.
That sounds crazy,
I'm down for that.
but it's delicious.
I'm willing to experiment.
Yeah, but this is like you got to put your sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to take your insulin right after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's real sugar.
yeah, it's real.
What's your feelings on Greek yogurt?
Look, I actually love Greek yogurts. I love the faye that you have there.
Yeah.
They have you have the low fat one though.
I had 2%.
That's the 2%.
Okay.
The 5%.
I'm not. I like fat. I don't mind fatness. It's the sugar that kills me.
One of the most delicious things you can have. Chobani makes one as well. Shout out to Chobani. Our friend runs Chobani.
Okay.
Nishant Roy won't sponsor the podcast.
No.
And why should you? I'm giving you.
So I can say what I want then, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Siggy's guy when it's there.
Yeah, fuck you, Chobani.
Yeah.
Take that.
You missed your opportunity. But I am up for hire. I am for rent.
You know, the thing was, I like Siggy's also, but it's
just good
also
marketing.
spackle. It's spackle. It's literal spackle that you can put into your walls as caulking.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious, but that's the consistency. It tastes gravelly.
Okay, full admission, I'm never having it plain unless I'm like really just protein deficient after a workout. I put it in my smoothies.
Oh, okay.
And I'll
I go
mix it with
plain.
berries. Okay.
Dude, I go plain, and it's spackle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's just it's an ingredient. Can I talk about my smoothies?
Well, I just want to say it's not Siggy's is good. It's not as good as Chobani could be, if they would only sponsor the podcast.
Chobani knows the trouble I see.
Chobani.
See, I could
knows
write you
the pain.
jingles.
We have jingles, Chobani. Yes. What were you gonna say?
I do smoothies. You a smoothie guy?
I go in and out.
Uh-huh.
I go in and out of smoothies.
What's your recipe?
Okay. Whole Foods has a protein powder that is just whey. It's no flavor, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like egg sand,
Okay.
egg white sand. Okay. I take one of those. I take a big thing of the peanut butter,
Okay.
put that in there.
Okay.
I have frozen wild blueberries.
Yeah.
Put some of those
Yeah.
in there. I'll take some cinnamon.
Ooh.
I'll take some flaxseed.
Yes, of course.
And then sometimes I put like a half a frozen banana or ice.
Yeah.
And then I fill it with water. I don't do milk. And boom,
No yogurt.
no yogurt.
Interesting.
It's a good idea, though. I'm not against that.
It's good. It really helps the texture.
Good for the
That's-
mouthfeel.
It's very yeah.
Yeah.
It really does just turn it into like a creamy milkshake type thing for very little added sugar.
Yeah.
And a lot more protein.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't do banana. I feel like you can't really do a smoothie with. If I ran out of bananas, we're not having smoothies.
I get that.
Yeah.
Once I put in pears, and I wanted to jump off a building.
Yeah, I used to put carrots in thinking it was neutral. No, sir. Carrots will ruin a smoothie.
Really?
You know what doesn't at all? Spinach. You can put as much
Yeah.
spinach as you want in there, and you will not taste it. You can go until that thing turns wicked witch green.
Yeah.
And you'll just be like, oh, the blueberries are nice.
You know what I tried once, and it
Yeah.
did affect it?
What's that?
Arugula.
Yeah,
Do not put
I think I've
arugula
done
in
that
a
before
smoothie.
too. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awful.
Kale, you can also taste kale. Kale
Yeah.
kind of ruins it.
Yeah.
yeah, but not as bad as arugula. Gee whiz.
Holy cow, man.
I love blueberries in smoothies, but my lady does not, and I make a smoothie for each of us in the morning, so I'm not incentivized to have blueberries around. I kind of just go with one recipe for the both of us.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I do. Can I say mine?
You know why I'm single? because I'd be like, "You're getting blueberries, or you're getting the fuck out of here."
He's just unwilling to compromise.
Doctor, I've tried everything.
It's just like, does he really care about me?
You know how expensive these goddamn blueberries are. They're
I
wild
put
from
blueberries in
Maine.
the blender every morning. I provide for you. Organic.
Dan, you don't seem
Never
to understand.
frozen?
She's allergic to blueberries. Nobody's allergic to wild blueberries.
The antioxidants. Listen, Carm. I just picture them fighting in the kitchen. She doesn't like blueberries. I think blueberries are amazing, and they're like very high in nutrients, like crazy bang for your buck on nutrients.
I think blueberries are an adult food. I did not like them as a child, and then I grew into them. I don't know what happened when the switch hit. You know, I feel like when you're an adult, you get into more. This is not going to help my case with the blueberry, but bitter flavors.
Sure.
Like I like an espresso.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't tell you about my second coffee thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Fuck. I have a badass Rolls Royce of the Breville espresso machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want to hear the craziest part?
Yeah.
You want to hear this?
How big is it?
It's pretty big.
That's also why you're single, because you can't, that kind of counter space, you got to give that up for something.
I
Yeah.
won't.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fucking. You're not gonna get your blender, and you're gonna eat my fucking blueberries.
We don't do toasters in this house.
No fucking toast.
You put it in the oven.
Yeah, you put it in the fucking.
Let it
oven.
preheat. Put it on a pan. You're gonna wait.
It is the Breville Oracle. It's so, you're gonna hate it because you're a purist. I'm a purist as well, but trust me, like for the morning espresso, it's in a closed system. So you put the little hockey puck thing in, you turn it, and then it starts filling it with the coffee in a closed system. It tamps it down itself. I don't do anything.
Okay.
And then I pull it out, and it's perfectly tamped. Put it in, get my coffee. No coffee grounds anywhere.
Oh God, that's awesome. I love
nuts.
this.
It's nuts.
But you grind it before.
No, it has a grinder.
Oh, you just pour the whole beans in there.
Just fucking sit there like a king.
That's awesome.
No girlfriend.
And what do you do?
Who needs a girlfriend when you got that Breville Oracle?
What do you just drink the espresso straight from a little cup?
I make a cappuccino in the morning.
Okay.
I make a espresso in the afternoon.
Okay, just flat espresso, black.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can admit I'm not man enough to appreciate full black espresso.
Okay.
I tried for a little while thinking it was my thing, but it's just too strong for me. I also really don't like Americanos. This is the moment I don't want to be recognized, because this has happened to me so many times where I walk into a coffee shop, I'm like, oh, is there any drip coffee left? They go, no, we can make an Americano. I go, no thanks, and I just leave. I've done that at least 13 times in my life.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, God, they must think I'm a douchebag. But I don't want an I'd rather have no coffee than an Americano.
I need you to get famous enough so that's on page 6 one day. Matthew Broussard has a meltdown at a coffee shop that offers him an Americano.
Americano. It's not good. I mean, I'd rather just a flat espresso than an Americano. When you mix the water, it kind of like just tastes like bitter coffee.
I don't like it either. Do you know
Bitter
where the
and watery.
Americano came from?
I do. You know what's annoying? I know. I was on bougie as fuck. I was on a little camping trip, one of those like glamping trip, like kayak trips in Norway, and we're having a great time. It's like 10 other people with us. And I was like, you know where the term Americano came from? And I was about to start explaining, and this older woman on the trip, woman like 50, she goes, I go, what? She was like, there's a whole TikTok trend of Americans doing this to people in Europe. I'm like, no, I was just going to explain. She goes, yeah, no, that's the whole thing on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, well, it comes from, no. It's yeah. I was like, I'm a trite meme.
Oh my
I was
God.
so insulted that I just didn't explain it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but apparently this is a whole thing of people pridefully explaining the origin of the term Americano.
Really?
And we both do it, and we're comedians, so that makes me feel a little better, because this is the kind of thing comedians would shit on. But Americans love to go to Europe and explain where the term Americano is derisive.
Oh my God.
That's what you were going to say, right?
Yeah.
So you can still explain it. I can explain it if that make you feel better.
Yeah, let's hear you explain it.
Okay. Because it hurt my feelings so bad when it happened.
It hurt
And
my
she was like this
feelings for you.
worldly lady, like successful businesswoman, single, traveling the world.
Yeah, no.
That's what she felt down on.
I would have been pissed.
I was so hurt.
My redneck American, I would have been like, you ever hear about the Second Amendment? Boom!
Espresso myself. It is Americans. Coffee in Italy means espresso. So Americans during World War II would, I should just say it to camera. During World War II, Americans stationed in Italy would order coffee and would be surprised to see a little cup of espresso. They go, no, coffee. They're like, yeah, cafe, coffee, bigger. They're like, oh. So they would just go back and dump it in a thing of water and then bring it back out. They're like, now that's coffee. And they'll call it Americano as a derisive. Look at these stupid Americanos. They don't know how to drink a coffee.
I think it's an imperfect drink. And I think the reason is that espresso is supposed to be just a quick shot of acrid. And that's it. You know, it's not supposed to be, and that just like takes the acrid and it just like, I don't know, it just makes more acrid. I couldn't think of a more poetic way to put it, but it's like.
I like the word acrid. You keep using it and I keep being impressed by it.
Good, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. Maybe if you add milk to it, fine.
Maybe.
But it doesn't work as a black coffee alternative. Oof, it's the worst.
So you have cappuccino in the morning and an espresso in the afternoon.
Yes.
When do you drink coffee?
You know, the coffee is not a regular thing. Sometimes when I'm tired of the espresso, or if I run out of milk and I don't want to make an Americano because I fucking hate Americanos, I will switch to drip.
Yes, that's fun. I'm going to reverse a little bit.
Sure.
It's very similar to, you were talking about espresso Americano, why Americano is unappealing. Have you ever had cereal with water?
No.
That's how it feels to me. When I was a kid, we ran out of milk. I'm like, oh, let's do it with water. It's disgusting. I would have Honey Nut Cheerios with water. You know, as a kid, you'll be like, this is gross, but you'll finish it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So coffee when sometimes. Yeah.
But if I need to have coffee every day, or it's just not going to be good.
Yeah. Number 2 for me today. But I don't go beyond that.
You fast on Yom Kippur?
I didn't. No, I did this year. No, I didn't. I did Passover this year. I'm going to do it next year. I'm trying to get more Jewish. I got to get more Jewish because my lady is Christian.
Okay, yeah.
And as long as I'm more Jewish than she is Christian, I think I'm going to at least win the summer camp battle.
You got to
with our kids.
You got to win that. You got to win that.
Yeah.
You got to start fasting.
I got to start fasting.
But the thing with the fasting is that some people still drink coffee during the fast, and I'm like,
I would do that.
No, it doesn't count. You can't do it.
You have a headache.
It's going to make you appreciate the coffee so much more.
Yeah, I know. I haven't taken a day off of coffee in years.
Yeah.
Do you know what causes the coffee withdrawal headaches?
No.
There's a whole meme of people doing this on TikTok too. Caffeine is a vasodilator, which means it makes the blood vessels in your head shrink when you drink it.
Right.
So if you are always drinking coffee, your vessels in your brain are always tighter, and when you don't drink coffee, they go back to their regular size for the first time in a long time and press against your brain.
Get out.
So it is a physiological pain you are feeling.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like these fingers in your brain are swollen and pressing against your thinking flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing angers me more when people write those dumb articles about, here's why coffee is not good for you. Go and fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's been around for centuries. It's a part of being human. I will have my coffee.
It's an interesting. So I've read 2 books on coffee just because I find this subject very interesting. My dad drank like 5 cups a day, and he had Parkinson's, and he had Parkinson's for 15 years. And it's thought that coffee and caffeine are things that stave off diseases like Parkinson's, like Alzheimer's, and not many people last 15 years with Parkinson's. So he was doing something right. The metadata studies on coffee show that it is a wildly good thing for you.
Yeah.
It is crazy in terms of like it's like after good sleep, exercise, coffee is pretty close behind it.
Get out.
Like also like up to high amounts. This was maybe 5 years ago I read this study, and it was 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, even 5 cups. You still see benefits in that range.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
This is the best day of my life.
Yeah. And
was this like a study done by Starbucks?
Yeah, right.
Done by Starbucks University.
Yeah. It was actually just a study done on all the studies. So it was a metadata study.
Yeah.
But the book I read said that the author eventually said that the cycle it creates with it hurts your sleep, so you need it more the next day, which hurts your sleep more. And sleep is still better. So if it's interfering with your sleep, you got to cut it out.
Yeah.
But my fiance quit doing caffeine.
Whoa.
And she's much better for it. And I've quit nicotine, and that was very hard. I could never quit caffeine.
Vaping or smoking cigarettes?
Zins. It's really hard to quit.
It's
it was
funny because
incredibly
you
hard to
strike
quit.
me as a very classy guy, Matthew.
And
And I feel like you would smoke a cigarette.
so is RFK.
Maybe. Yeah.
And he does Zins. No, I would never
You seem
smoke.
like a Zin guy to me.
Yeah. It doesn't.
My brother used to vape, and I used to give him a lot of shit for it because vaping to me is like the least classy. Or no, dipping is the least classy.
Right.
Zin is right up there. This is still going in your cheeks.
I think we as a society haven't defined what a Zen bro is fully yet.
Yeah.
We're starting to see like the cast of Succession Zens, I've heard.
Yeah, I have a friend who Zins, and he tried to convince me that there's all these studies that a little bit of nicotine is actually good for you.
Talk about funded by big nicotine.
Oh, baby.
I could go on a rant of everything they're doing right now with Zen it's Camel Joe 2.0. They're trying to hook a new generation.
I mean, I think that's what they were doing with vapes.
Yeah.
With the fucking mango flavors.
But it at least got out that was bad for you. There's no studies really seeing daylight that would show that Zen or nicotine are bad for you, and they're not. Zen is not. It's not shown to be a carcinogen, but for me, it was causing a lot of anxiety.
For the record, we at Green Eggs and Den are anti-Zen unless you want to be a sponsor of the podcast.
They will sponsor you so fast. Nicotine companies are.
We are not above pushing nicotine to children on Green Eggs and Den.
They love podcasts. I don't know if you've seen how many, not Zen, but all the other competitors.
Yeah.
I mean, you know all the.
I want to do the readout ad for Zen.
Yeah.
You ever wake up and that coffee just isn't enough for you?
Yeah.
You want to smoke cigarettes like a loser.
Yeah, just put stuffed cotton in your mouth and walk around like you just got dental surgery. Hey guys, just tweaking your brains out. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, all damn day. Have one in your mouth while you're making love to your lady. It's so addictive.
The cast of Succession.
Also, Did you see RFK stuck one in during a congressional testimony? Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's so addictive.
Amazing.
And even I was doing a lot, and I met people who do, like, you can really build a tolerance.
Really?
I was doing amounts where I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, and I was telling people how much I did. These are people who are like Marlboro smokers, and they're like, you can handle that much?
Wow.
How long have you been doing it? I'm like, 2 years. They're like, wow, my head hurt. Would it do that if I tried to do that?
I smoke cigars. That's my thing.
That I would do still. Yeah.
I smoke a cigar.
The espresso of nicotine.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Zen's like an Americano. We don't need that shit. All right, I'm going to get to the questions that I ask every guest towards the end of the episode, starting with, what is your earliest food memory?
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, s'mores. S'mores Pop-Tarts for breakfast every morning.
Okay.
I eat 2 sides first, then I eat the middle, and then I eat the remaining 2 sides. In terms of crusts.
Every morning?
Every morning for breakfast. 2
When you were a
Pop-Tarts,
kid?
sometimes 4.
Still?
No, through high school.
Oh, geez. That's
And I tried different flavors over the year, but s'mores was the staple.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I never got into Pop-Tarts.
Oh, they're great.
Not
toasted. Oh, cold, whatever.
I just went to a restaurant last week in Philadelphia, and they served a mini Pop-Tart on top of the cocktail. Fiorelli's. Mark Vetri's restaurant.
That sounds adorable.
I know. I didn't get it because I'm a fucking guy who likes pussy. But I wanted it.
Eat it in 3 bites, even though it's
yeah. Okay.
What's your earliest food memory?
My earliest food memory?
Uh-huh.
My earliest food memory is I keep switching between a couple of them, but my mom used to make this weird chocolate mousse thing after like school. That was like a immigrant bootleg chocolate mousse. That was a raw egg yolk, a spoon of chocolate like hot chocolate
powder
mix powder, and then like a huge knob of butter.
Nice.
And then like a little bit of milk.
God, that sounds amazing.
You mix it together.
What country are you from? Transylvania? What is that?
Yeah.
That sounds so wholesome.
Fucking Wonka land, baby.
Yeah.
Death row meal. So let's think of a good reason you're on death row. Okay.
I know the answer already.
I have a good one.
Yeah.
Your wife decides, not only am I quitting coffee, we're quitting coffee. And you go, oh, yeah? Let me teach you something about the Second Amendment. Now you're on death row. What is your death row meal?
Salad with a Diet Coke.
Fuck you.
Salad, low-fat dressing with Diet Coke, because what a great way to go out. What a good bit. I've thought about this so many times. I would so gladly die eating that just to be. I mean, that would be my Wikipedia page.
Oh my God.
You know, like, yeah, his last meal was a salad with low-fat dressing, with low-fat Italian dressing and a Diet Coke.
That's a good troll. That is trolling the death row chef.
And then I wouldn't finish it. 1,000% that's my answer.
Do you have a to-go box?
It got flat. I waited too long. It's flat. It's just not. It's just not as good when it's flat.
That's good.
The last thing I ever do.
That is great. That is great. What is your best?
Caffeine-free Diet Coke. Also,
Oh
'cause I don't
my
want to
God,
be.
you're killing me.
I want to be like up.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
What is what is the best high-end meal you've ever had?
Oh, it was in Peru.
Oh, you went to that fucking place?
With so many courses.
Yeah.
Top 10 restaurants in the world. What's it called?
Yeah. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
We got in somehow, and it was $300 a person, which
Yeah.
conversion was like, it would have been like $1,000 a person in the
and
other country.
in Lima, $300 is like that's like you can buy a mansion.
Yeah. It was
Staff.
that money. Those dollars went a long way to the. Is it sol or peso? What is Peru?
I don't know. We're teetering on racism.
Okay.
Here.
Well, we did the Inca Trail hiking, like 3 days of hiking.
Yeah.
With we had a bunch of little Peruvian guys carrying all the shit for the crew. They had like refrigerators and like bathrooms on their back, and they would like grab all of our stuff and like sprint ahead of us. They were so fit.
Oh, and they're in
set up
fucking
camp for
sandals.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
I did
just
this too.
smoked it. Yeah. And then we woke up.
What are they called? There's like the Peruvian equivalents of
Sicarios.
Sicario.
No. That's a Denis Villeneuve movie about the cartel. That I just watched. It was very good.
Actually, I think that was written by Taylor Sheridan.
That sounds right.
Yeah. They're like the equivalent of what are the ones called in fucking that climb Everest?
Oh, Sherpas.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
like the Peruvian Sherpas. They have
Peruvian
a name.
Sherpas, yeah.
And they're chewing on cocoa leaves the whole
Yes,
time.
which we had every morning.
Which is great.
Coca tea,
Talk
yeah.
Talk about a nice little morning buzz.
Yeah.
A little microdosing cocaine.
Yeah, my caffeine withdrawals weren't as bad during that trip.
There's an article in Peru that the more coca leaves you chew on, it's totally fine for you.
It's a nootropic. They've shown it. I quit caffeine, and I was very easy to quit caffeine. I'm looking for more things to quit. But we did that, and they would like make us meals. They would like bring a refrigerator. We'd have like fish and cake.
Yeah.
And the last morning we woke up at 1 a.m. so we could be in the front of the queue to be the first ones into the park at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And I walk into this wonder of the world. I make it maybe 20 yards in. Oh, and I had diarrhea that whole morning. It just hit me that morning. And then in Machu Picchu, I shit myself.
Shut up.
Within 2 minutes of walking in, I ran outside, and they're like, "You can't come back in." I'm like, "Don't care." I had a change of underwear with me. I threw away my old underwear, and then we all spent, me, my lady, and a couple friends, all spent the next 3 days in what's the capital of Peru? What's the main city? Lima. And we went to that restaurant with horrible diarrhea.
Wow.
So while I was putting in the best foods in the world, I was holding in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the worst shits of my life.
Oh,
yeah.
awful.
So that's the best meal I've ever had.
I wonder if like maybe you were like a human sacrifice in a former life in like Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
And like this was your soul going back there, and you were like, oh no, this place.
This is.
I'm sacrificed here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't. It was a spiritual
They
response.
did a lot of human sacrifice back then. They liked it then.
Yeah.
They had a game called like Quetzalcoatl or some shit.
Yeah.
Where it was like basketball. It's like a basketball type game.
Yeah.
And the winner would get sacrificed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk about
That'd be a great Nike
talk about
commercial.
air balls. Just constant air balls.
Wasn't there a game they played with people's heads? Or that was soccer originally, right?
Was it?
Yeah, some crazy shit about that.
Wow.
Yeah, they had that game with like the hoop.
Yeah, I think
hoop on
that's
the
what I'm
side.
talking about.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's Quetzalcoatl or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Lacrosse, also a Native American,
Yes.
served by Native Americans.
It is.
And now dominated by white people.
By Long Island dudes.
Yeah.
By guys from Garden City.
In a way, that's the most American sport.
I went to Johns Hopkins University.
They're very good, right?
We are like always top three. Mm-hmm. It's like us and Syracuse. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bucknell
Bucknell.
is very good. My high school was always best in the state at lacrosse, even though we were
Really?
like 150 people per grade. We were really good. Now the big schools dominate. But
And this is in New Orleans?
no, this is in. I'm not from Louisiana.
not
My
from-
dad's from Louisiana.
Okay,
this is in Atlanta.
Got it. Okay, got it.
But it started, as you know, it started in the Northeast. Lacrosse got really big. Well, no, it started in with Native Americans, but it was big.
No.
Yeah.
Say it like it is.
Say it how it is.
Founding fathers created lacrosse.
Life, liberty, lacrosse.
Life, liberty, lacrosse. The pursuit of the net. What is the best low-end meal you've ever had?
Low-end meal?
Yeah, this could be like a street taco.
Chinese food in Thailand,
Chinese food in Thailand.
in Bangkok. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was so cheap and it was so good. It was better than I went to I've been really lucky. My fiance makes a lot of money. We get to travel very nice, very cool places.
You got that good Delta card.
Yeah. And we did Thailand, and the Thai food in Thailand is almost as good as the Thai food in New York City.
Oh boy.
And I will die on that hill. But the Chinese food there was the best food I've ever had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Best cheap food I've ever had. Yeah. Just some bowl of something on the street food in Bangkok. Yeah, that was the best low end.
Yeah, every time you see any of these like little food travel shows in Thailand, oh baby, I want to be on that little lazy river they have. Mm-hmm. You know, that little market.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
it was nice.
There was
all the fish there is just so fishy. There was a woman eating at one of those places we were shopping at, and she was just eating a fish, like just picking the meat off of it like a cat, and it smelled like fish. I think the cuisine there just doesn't.
You are aware that fish normally does smell like fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shouldn't. And also, how dare they?
I think what Matthew's trying to say before you get canceled, oily fish has a certain scent, and a lot of oily fish is consumed in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
It's like a mackerel and like a.
But even the shrimp there tastes fishy.
Yeah.
River prawn.
Again, Matthew, I'm trying to help you here. You're trying so hard.
Listen, I'm not going to tour Southeast Asia. I don't think the language barrier is going to help.
Yeah. You're safe there, Joe Coy. What is your favorite dessert?
Oh. Is that the same as candy or is it different?
Candy, huh? You're a candy guy?
Yeah, can't give two answers.
Candy. I can't do candy. I'm not a candy guy.
I used to like candy, but Twizzlers.
Give me your best defensive candy.
What kind of candy do you not like?
I don't like most candies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just not into it.
I guess I'm not either. As a kid, I could just plow through candy.
Wow, I just convinced you very easily.
But I like Twizzlers a lot.
Okay.
Twizzlers is just amazing. Plain, not peel and whatever. Just the plain old Twizzlers. They're so good. I could eat a pound as a kid.
Interesting. Yeah, Twizzlers are fun. I mean, it's just like edible plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I also, and this is a place where people get really contentious on. I like scones. I think scones are my favorite pastry.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That texture is just wonderful. That dry, flaky.
I think that 99% of scones are bad.
I agree.
But I think a good scone, like the type that fucking the Queen Mum used to probably get, that stuff hits nice.
Plain scone with jelly.
It needs a lot of butter. It needs to be made with a lot of butter.
Yeah, and very whipped butter. Oh, sorry. Yes. It means made with a lot of butter, and then you can also put butter on it.
Yes.
And it has to be a very whipped butter.
Yes.
A plain scone with jelly. Yeah, like a British style. But they call they call that a biscuit, and scone means a cookie. It's all very weird.
Yeah.
If you're in Los Angeles, particularly the Valley, M Street Coffee has I think it's called the fruit and nut scone. It used to be called the granola scone. Mm-hmm. It's the best scone in the world. I think it's my favorite dessert in the world. It's so good.
Whoa.
They used to serve it at the Whole Foods over in West Hollywood on Santa Monica, and then it disappeared, and I thought it was gone forever. I'm like, well, it was great while it lasted. It was my breakfast every morning. That plus a coffee for $3. That used to be my thing, and I'd go to CrossFit with a scone and a coffee, and then
right around the corner there.
Right around the corner there, Brick.
I live right there.
Yeah, Brick CrossFit.
Yeah.
And then it disappeared, and then years later I went to M Street, and I don't know who makes it. Some bakery makes it and supplies it to M Street, but the fruit and nut scone, it's so good. Wow. I don't even know if it's technically a scone. It's almost like
it doesn't sound
plasticized granola.
Do you know Aaron Cairo, comedian? Used to be at Brick. He worked out at Brick.
Yes.
Yeah. I know the Brick. I walk by there with my croissant.
Yeah.
And I stare inside.
Yeah. They're all gay. All the men there are gay G.I. Joe figures.
Yeah.
And they
are gay G.I. Joe figures.
It's all the kids who were bullied now look like you're bullies.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
The best asses you ever. Those guys do not skip.
Fantastic.
Leg
like
day.
A shelf.
Yeah.
Amazing. Shout out to Brick. If you want to be a podcast host, or I'm calling them a host.
Yeah. They also have like non weightlifting class. They have like low weight classes that are more cardio based that were great for me, a feeble Jew who has no posterior train strength.
The straight guy class.
Yeah. Well, they're more just for women.
Oh, okay.
That class was just for straight women.
Mm-hmm.
And then the weightlifting class was for jacked lesbians and gays.
You know, there's no longevity in this CrossFit. I'm calling you out. You're not a fucking sponsor yet. Mm-hmm. It's bullshit. You're gonna look great for fucking 5 years.
Yeah, I can't.
And then your joints are all going to dissolve into dust.
Yeah, I can't do CrossFit anymore. I'm not physically able. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do rubber band sports.
That's nice.
A lot of rubber banding. You know, a lot of Tai Chi.
Tai Chi?
No, my friend just started doing Tai Chi. He's like, dude, I discovered Tai Chi. It's awesome. I'm like, oh my God, we're getting so fucking old.
I hate how much I'm like, wow, that was a good walk I just did. Dude, we walked 7 miles. I talk about walking 7 miles like I used to talk about running 9.
Right.
Like, dude, I walked 7 miles. I could say, let's have a good dinner.
Right.
I walked 7 miles today.
All flat, New York City.
Yeah.
We've lost our sauce. Favorite celebrity food personality?
I don't know many. Who's a food personality?
You know what? Fuck you, asshole. You're
I
sitting
don't
right
know.
across from me.
Yeah, so you. Yes. Sorry. Yes.
That was very offensive. You looked in my eyes and said, I don't know any. It hurt.
Bourdain?
No, everyone says Bourdain.
Mm-hmm. I read his book. He's cool.
Which one did you read?
The first one.
Kitchen
Confidential.
Confidential?
Yeah, Kitchen Confidential, sorry.
Kitchen
And then I watched Roadrunner. And that was probably why I started doing Zens, because he had that scene where he was like, I wake up, I put a cigarette in my mouth, I light it, and I start writing. I'm like, yeah, that's why. So nicotine. So I can, because I never sit and write the way I'm supposed to. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, maybe if I just do Zens,
Yeah.
it'll make me a good writer. No, it just
Right.
made me addicted and a bad writer.
Yeah, I wanted to be like Hemingway once. I was like, I'm gonna pour myself a scotch and start writing. That did not work
No.
at all.
Yeah.
Desert island food. You're trapped on a desert island. One food you will never get tired of for the rest of your life.
Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Pad Thai.
Great one.
Yeah.
Great one.
Love it. It's such a good food.
Can I do a TikTok meme of explaining pad thai to Americans?
No, but tell me.
It was basically done. It was a competition that the king of Thailand made. That was like, I want a national dish, and it needs to be like the most addictive, awesome dish ever. And someone fucking came up with pad thai.
What year was that?
I think it was like in the 50s or something.
Yes. So I heard.
Wait, were you quizzing me?
No. I just wanted the answer to be recent, because it's a thing I heard was that all of their national cuisine that we think is authentic Thai food was just designed for Western and tourists,
Yeah.
Westerners and tourists, because Thailand's whole strategy was, instead of fighting and getting colonized, let's just kind of assimilate to the outside cultures and appeal to them. And they're, of those 4 countries, I think the only one to never be colonized.
Yeah.
And it's because their culture was just a lie
like, hey,
sold
we're
to
cool,
us.
man.
Oh, we
Hey.
made. It's like these stupid Westerners have no stomach for spicy foods. Let's just make something
Yeah.
that we don't even consider that great.
Yeah.
And just feed it to them. Feed it to the
And
cows
now
they are.
And now they got White Lotus made.
Yep.
They got White Lotus.
Dude, how was it? 3 seasons now?
Yeah.
Laura, we've done one big trip every year, and every year it's after we get back, we learn it's the next season of White Lotus.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oof. That's like you're saving a lot of money by going before it blows
Right?
up. So you went to Sicily.
We did Italy, yeah.
Okay.
And then what was the second season? Hawaii?
First one was Hawaii, then Italy, then Thailand.
Yeah. We did those, I think, in that order, yeah.
Thailand also the only country in Asia that uses a fork.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, I think that's just like they're Western pick-me's.
Can I mansplain?
Yes, please.
Can I mansplain? Late 1800s, one of the royal family starts going getting educated in Europe, comes back, and he's like literally that kid who fucking studied abroad. He's like, we don't need to use chopsticks anymore. We need to use forks. Like
Ibiza.
yeah, Ibiza. Ooh, Barcelona.
Yeah.
And he fucking Ibiza'd them with a fork.
Yeah.
And now there's no chopsticks. And yeah.
I've heard Kim Jong-un. Have you heard of stories about Kim Jong-un? That he went to school in the West and like, you know, he's all about like North Korean nationalism, but
Yeah.
like in private, he has this like train. It's like the royal train, and it's full of like Hennessy and sneakers.
I love it.
Yeah, he's quietly like a hip hop head.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great.
There's
Good guy.
Also,
Good guy.
another thing about Thai restaurants in America. If you were a Thai immigrant in America, you can just basically send a letter to the Thai government and say, "Hey, I want to start a Thai restaurant here." They go, "Yes, well, here are 3 different models for how you can do your restaurant. Here's the best neighborhood to put them in. Here's one menu option. Here's some decor option. You can do what you want with this."
I don't believe this. I don't believe this witchcraft. Is this true?
So basically,
They're
everything
colonizing us by.
they understood that it helps their immigrants abroad, and they thought that basically making sure all the Thai food in America is consistent and good and authentic, that it might spur people's interest in Thailand. And buddy, look at what we're talking about.
Wow.
We're talking about Thai food. We're talking about trips to Thailand.
Sponsor the pod.
Yeah.
Thai government. I'm very pro-Thai.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that like such a smart thing that doesn't hurt anyone?
They
It
seem
helps
very,
people.
very, very crafty. These
Yes.
Thais.
Easy. So they said about us Jews.
Yeah.
They were right.
Yeah. They're like the Jews of Asia. What food can't you stand eating? Is that a good sentence? Is there a food that you can't stand eating? That sounds better.
I can't stand eating. I don't know. What do people answer very often?
So for me, it's like artificial flavors. Like I can't stand eating that. Some people just mushrooms. We started off with raisins. Some people, it's you don't hate anything, huh?
No.
Huh.
I can't handle super spicy, but that's
Okay.
more after the fact.
All right. Well, this was a riveting question and answer. Period.
There has to be an answer.
No, forget it, man.
Raisins? Sugar-coated
No,
raisins?
too late. You said that already.
Okay.
All right, time for my favorite question. Last question. What is or what are your restaurant pet peeves?
Restaurant pet peeves?
Yes. I thought that the question was just general pet peeves.
Not food. Food, maybe broader.
Oh, yeah.
What do people answer typically? What are the
No,
things?
stop. What do people answer?
No, I don't know. I don't like.
If you want to hear what other people answer, there's other episodes. We want to know what bothers you at restaurants.
When the stools don't have any kind of chair back.
Ooh, good one.
Because I have a back. If there's no back support, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have a bad meal. Being like, because if you don't give me back support, I turn into like,
Yeah,
I just fall over.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Those metal chairs are my new fucking. I hate those.
Which ones?
There's like these metal chairs at every restaurant. I don't know what happened. Suddenly, like restaurant supply stores had a glut of them, and a lot of these restaurants have them, and it's like a literal fucking metal chair, and I'm like, this is not comfortable whatsoever.
I have a mixed relationship with chairs because you explained that chair. I'm like, that'd be a great chair for a comedy show. You stack a bunch of those chairs tightly in a room, you could get a really good show going.
Yeah.
Because the more uncomfortable the chair, kind of the better the audience.
Yeah.
We have to corral them like chickens.
Yeah.
But that sounds annoying. Yeah,
Wait,
bad chairs in general can really ruin a dining experience.
Bad chairs. Do you really think that the more uncomfortable a chair, the better the comedy show?
The more cramped people are. Think
Cramped,
about the
sure.
opposite. Put them in lounge chairs.
Yeah.
Terrible crowd.
Yeah.
If they can sit there and just twirl, brandy.
Yeah, because you're not gonna guffaw
Uh-huh.
while you're sitting like that.
Yeah. You want the chair to be like airplane seats
Yeah,
on bad
90
airlines.
degrees.
A little under 90 degrees. Like 88 degrees. So you're just slightly forward.
Right.
And your lumbar spine is just activated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Bad seating. Okay, that's a good one. I don't think anyone's ever said that before. All right.
I also I've never had to work in the service industry, and it just seems hard, and I don't want to be critical of people doing their best.
Listen, if there's one thing that people are gonna get from this episode, it's that you, my friend,
A man of the people.
very much not a man of the people. So don't try to bring it all back with that last line. Mister, I'm gonna age gracefully with my Botox.
Yeah, right. Well, my mom, I believe my mom has probably ingested more waiter spit in her lifetime
Waiter spit.
unknowingly than anyone alive. So
Oh, boise.
trying to not be like her.
Okay. Tell the people where they can find you. This has been a fantastic episode.
Thank you.
by
This
the
was
way.
so fun.
We're meeting for the first time, so this is exciting to
You please check out my special Hyperbolic on YouTube.
Such a good special.
Thank you. You can also listen if you don't want to. You can. It's a decent audio as well. If you just want to listen, visual is great, but just if you have it on in your head, in your ears while you're cleaning, that's also not bad. And then I'm Monday Panda on all platforms, and I'm everywhere on the road. I'm in a bunch of places. Just check out my website broussard.live if you want to see my tour dates.
I love it. Thank you, buddy. Great. Done.